In the realm of video game history, there are few characters as iconic and enduring as Sonic the Hedgehog. Bursting onto the scene in the early 90s, Sonic raced his way into the hearts of gamers as the blue blur with an attitude. For years, Sonic's adventures were synonymous with 2D platforming, where he sped through loop-de-loops and collected golden rings with effortless grace. But as the gaming industry evolved and technology advanced, Sonic was faced with a daunting challenge, making the leap from 2D to the complex world of 3D gaming. This is the story of Sonic's rough transition into the third dimension. A journey filled with highs, lows, and a quest for redemption. The transition from 2D to 3D was a significant turning point, not just for Sonic, but for the gaming industry as a whole. It marked a shift in design, gameplay mechanics, and storytelling. Sonic had to adapt, evolve, and find his place in this new dimension of gaming. It wasn't a smooth journey by any means. Sonic had a rough transition into 3D, facing numerous challenges and criticisms along the way. Yet, it's also a tale of resilience, learning from past mistakes, and ultimately reclaiming the speedster's status as a beloved gaming icon. Join us as we explore Sonic's path through the 3D realm, from the anticipation and release of Sonic Adventure to the criticism and gameplay issues that arose, and finally, to the redemption and revival that breathed new life into the franchise. This is the journey of Sonic the Hedgehog in the third dimension. Act 1. The Golden Age of 2D Sonic. To truly understand Sonic's transition into the third dimension, we must first journey back to the golden age of 2D Sonic. It was a time when the gaming world was dominated by plumbers and mustachioed heroes, but Sonic the Hedgehog brought a breath of fresh air with his blazing speed and unmistakable attitude. Sonic's gameplay was straightforward yet exhilarating. The Sonic formula was all about speed, loop-de-loops, and the iconic ring collection. It was a winning formula that captured the hearts of gamers and set Sonic apart from the competition. The Sega Genesis became the playground for some of Sonic's most iconic adventures. Titles like Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Not only defined the era, but also solidified Sonic's place as a prominent gaming mascot. Sonic's appeal extended beyond video games. He found his way into cartoons, comics, and merchandise, leaving a lasting impression on pop culture. But in the midst of a fierce console war, Sonic became the emblem of Sega's competitive spirit, rivaling Nintendo's iconic plumber. The battle of Sonic vs. Mario became legendary. Even in recent years, Sonic has revisited his 2D roots with games like Sonic the Hedgehog 4 and Sonic Mania, proving that the allure of 2D gameplay remains as strong as ever. The golden age of 2D Sonic was a time of speed, attitude, and unforgettable adventures. It was also an era that set the stage for Sonic's rough transition into the third dimension. Act 2. Sonic's transition to 3D.
I think this gang war may finally be over.
The late 90s marked a turning point in Sonic's storied history, a time when fans eagerly anticipated his transition to the third dimension. With the Sega Dreamcast as the stage, Sonic Adventure emerged as Sonic's first leap into 3D gaming. Sonic Adventure brought forth not only 3D environments, but also a more cinematic approach to storytelling, a vibrant cast of new characters, and an evolution in Sonic's design. The transition to 3D presented Sonic Team with both challenges and opportunities. With the role, Sonic Speed had to be adapted to a new dimension, offering players more freedom and exploration. The introduction of characters like Tails, Knuckles, and Amy expanded the Sonic universe, but also brought complexities that traditionalists found unfamiliar. The release of Sonic Adventure was met with tremendous excitement, but it also marked the beginning of Sonic's journey into the unknown world of 3D gaming. Sonic formula had to evolve, and in doing so, it introduced players to breathtaking landscapes, high-speed chases, and gravity-defying loop-de-loops. Sonic's transition to 3D was no simple task. It meant breaking new ground, and taking risks in gaming landscapes that was evolving rapidly. And yet, the journey was just beginning. Act 3, the roller coaster ride. Now, let's hop on the roller coaster of Sonic's transition to the wild world of 3D gaming.
Oh my lord.
Buckle up, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I can't do this.
Sonic's journey into 3D wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. No, it was more like loop-de-loops and, well, a few unexpected twists and turns.
It's got this.
Remember the camera control issues? It was as if Sonic got lost in his own game world, and players often found themselves in a "where am I" moment.
Oh my god.
Sonic Team introduced a whole new gang of friends and a variety of playstyles. Some were hid, while others left us scratching our heads, wondering why Knuckles was hunting for emeralds underground.
Probably sell for like $5,000.
As Sonic ventured further into 3D, the reviews started pouring in. Some were like, "This is amazing," while others were more like, "What just happened?" Sonic's expression perfectly captured our collective confusion.
Is that another exclusive?
Meanwhile, the gaming industry was evolving faster than Sonic's spin dash. New franchises were popping up left and right, and Sonic was in for some fierce competition. But Sonic's determination was unwavering. He wasn't about to let a few loops and camera issues slow him down. He knew that to thrive in this new dimension, he'd have to roll with the punches. So, as Sonic was thrown for a loop in his transition to 3D, he kept his spirits high and his loops even higher. Get ready for the thrilling conclusion to Sonic's journey. Sonic's remarkable comeback. Get your thrilling news right here. Extra, extra, read all about it. Sonic the Hedgehog's remarkable comeback in the wild 3D frontier. You won't believe your ears, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a story that'll warm your hearts. And in this... Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a story that'll warm your hearts. Sonic and his team, they didn't back down. They persevered through thick and thin, and guess what? They're back. Bigger and better than ever. Get a load of this, folks. Titles like Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Mania burst onto the scene, and the crowds went wild. Sonic was back on the map, and he was turning heads like nobody's business. But that's not all, no sirree. Sonic and his pals listened to their fans. They took that feedback to heart, rolled up their sleeves, and created games that brought back the good old Sonic vibes. Now, gather round, folks. Sonic's here to stay. His legacy is stronger than ever, and the future is looking brighter than a summer day. We're talking fast-paced adventures and rings galore. So don't you dare miss the heartwarming tale of Sonic's triumphant return to glory. It's a feel-good story that'll make you want to jump up and shout, "Gimme a ring!" Extra, extra, Sonic's back. He's here to stay. Get your thrill-packed news right here, folks. And now, dear viewers, we arrive at the most enchanting part of Sonic's 3D journey. It's tale of love, perseverance, and a lasting commitment. For Sonic, this transition was no different than a passionate romance. It had its share of heartaches and challenges, but through it all, love conquered. Sonic's love for the game, his fans, and the thrill of the chase remained steadfast. He soared through the skies and ran through the most breathtaking landscapes. He knew that love, like his speed, was the answer. Just as in any love story, Sonic faced moments of doubt and uncertainty, but he didn't give up. He adapted, he listened, and he learned. The redemption was a testament to the enduring power of love. Sonic, our beloved blue hero, found his way back into our hearts. His journey through the third dimension became a love story for the ages, proving that love conquers all, even the roughest transitions. In the end, Sonic's love for the game and the unwavering support of his fans proved that even in the world of gaming, it's all about the power of love.
That's right,
So
chat.
keep the love alive, dear viewers.
What today
And remember,
is.
Sonic's enduring
I
romance
think you already know
and
what
rough
today is,
transition into
Today,
the third
I'm
dimension.
going to be saying the word not